What's going on, y'all? Girl. All right, so I did something that, I haven't done in a long time, which is watch a Tubi movie and actually talk about it. Okay. Now, see, this was a Tubi original. That was the only reason why I really looked at it, and also because somebody that was on my timeline was talking about it. And they said, you know what? It's just giving set it off tease. It's giving set it off tease. And Tubi, I just don't expect much. I don't expect much at all. The movie is starring Soraya. Now, what I know Soraya from is Hakeem. Was it Hakeem's girlfriend on Power? Not Power, Empire. Okay, the little singer girl and all that stuff. I think she go with Joey Badass now in real life. She a little problematic herself. She said some things that I didn't agree with, but hey, there's that. Honestly, I didn't go into this expecting much. Okay? Honestly, I really didn't because one, again, it is a Tubi movie, right? And so I was like, why is this movie 2 hours long? For one, why is this movie 2 hours long? Now, don't get me wrong, Tubi do got some good originals on there. Because remember the last one that I did review, what was it called? Cinnamon. That was actually really, really good. So I was given a little hope for this movie, just a little bit, slightly. Okay, and it wasn't bad, but it wasn't good. And the reason why it wasn't good, in my opinion, was because it was a concept that we already saw before. Literally ripped off, set it off, okay? And then throughout the movie, you have one of the characters that is literally talking about how, oh, you trying to be like this, set it off. I don't want to be like Cleo because, when she went out, it looked like it hurt. I was just sitting here like, okay, so are you paying homage to set it off, or are you just letting us know that we just going to take the whole idea and change the concept around just a little bit instead of it being the main character getting fired from the job. You got for a robbery or whatever. Basically, what wound up happening is the main character, which is played by Soraya, she is named Robbin. Okay, and the name of the movie is Robbin. Okay, so it's like a play on her name and a play on the fact that they're about to rob some banks, right? And not even some banks, just one bank for revenge. Okay, and as we get into it, we see that Robbin, she is out here and she's in the bank world, financial world and everything, and kind of find out she's like the VP of her bank company. And I said, "What? Go ahead, black girl, go!" But of course, it's headed by a white man. Okay, and I had to put that out there as a distinction because, listen, it was some racism that was going on, and it was very overt. It was very overt, and I just didn't. I did not appreciate it. I did not appreciate it because it's one thing to be racist, but then the way that y'all display it, it's just so, it felt a little clumsy and it felt just so out there, like in your face. Okay, it wasn't even subtle, it was just in your face and everything. I don't know if they try and tell us that, that's really how it be sometimes. And so I'm getting through the movie, right? And after I feel like I realized that, okay, this is gonna be about Set It Off. This is literally a Tubi version of Set It Off. And then I get to the end and I see the credits. I don't even know why I didn't see this at the beginning. Um, they said movie by Christopher Stokes, screenplay by Marcus Houston, something else, Juanita Stokes. I said, oh my God. Y'all know how it is with him, with them. Okay. Problematic is all heck. We know Marcus Houston's alerts. We know Marcus Houston background and that whole controversy with his child, with his wife. Okay, that very young lady, and then you got Chris Stokes, and you know all about that. Okay, and I'm surprised that his wife was on there. I thought she had came out with some stuff against him because I thought they was getting a divorce. So now y'all finna put this movie together. Maybe they was already did the movie and it came out in the process of the divorce or the breakup, or whatever. I have no idea. Had I known it was a Chris Stokes movie, would I have watched it? Absolutely not. But at the same time, it was decent. Okay, I watched a couple of his movies before. What is it? Somebody Help Me. That was, I ain't even gonna lie, I actually like that movie. It was stupid. It was slow, but it was something that I liked. Okay, the second one, it didn't need to happen, But other than that, no, I wouldn't have watched this on my own free will if I would have known that it was him. It just didn't feel like it. Okay. But again, you get into the movie and it's about this girl. Her name is Robbin. She's at this bank. She's the VP. She's closing down all of these deals. And this major deal that they want her to close is to get them to have their first, like, you know, credit card, partnership or something like that. They can get credit cards or something. I have no idea. It don't matter. It didn't make sense to me. Okay. It didn't make sense to me. But she wound up closing the deal. She got her man with her and everything. They was engaged and all that stuff. They was lovey-dovey and all of that, right? And next thing you know, she come to work the next day, and the people's is like, I don't know if it was the next day or a few days later or whatever. They didn't give us no timeline. All I know is she came to work and the people was like, "Oh my God, girl, you're about to get promoted. We already know you're going to get promoted." She was like, "Girl, that jinx it. I don't know what's going on." So I'm not even going to put my hopes up. I said, "You better not. You better not, because it's going to go down to the floor." Girl, she went up in there and they basically had all them white men up in their office and said, "You fired because we found out that you was up here, embezzled." I embezzled? Embezzling money. Why is this $2 million been transferred into your account? And the only person that can use it is you, because you the only one that got your login. You the only one that got the secret code that we give you and all this stuff and woo woo woo. She was like, "Girl, it wasn't me. It wasn't me." And then gonna say some, "Well, see, we done already talked to the attorneys and everything. And so basically this is what we're gonna do. Either you say you guilty about it and you can get 6 months in prison, or you can take this to trial and get 10 years plus." I said, "What type of mess is this that you give her the option right then and there?" See, see, and again, I get it, but see, just because this is on Tubi don't mean that you can't do it right. All right, like, you want me to take it serious? You want me to respect it? Can we be a little bit more real, just slightly, okay? Because Mama didn't even get walked out in handcuffs. She didn't get walked out in handcuffs. You literally said that she did this, right? And then you give her the option of either going to jail or going to trial, which was going to give her a longer jail sentence. Well, thank you for giving me that options, but we know that that's not how it works in the real world. Next thing you know, she up in jail and she hardened. Okay, she got a little pigtails. She's going to the parole board or whatever, and they basically telling her that too. Like, if you want to go ahead and plead guilty, you want to say that you was guilty of, taking that money and putting it in your account and all that stuff, we'll let you go right here, right now, because you already served your 6 months. But if you don't want to do that, we'll take this shit to trial and you're going to get 10 years or something like that. So, of course, when you faced with something like that and you've been up there, jail ain't for you, you just cave in and say, "Listen, I plead guilty so I can get the hell up out of here. 6 months was enough." All right. Mind you, I'm sitting here like, that's so messed up. I get that part, like, that's messed up. At least Frankie ain't have to go to jail and set it off. They still decided to rob a bank. That's the only thing that was different between set it off for this. Nobody died and set it off. I mean, in this one, and in set it off, nobody went to jail because everybody practically died except for Jada Pinkett, right? Meanwhile, you got that going on. So she finally gets out, right? And she goes to a bank or whatever that got the safety deposit that has some money left over. Mind you, she was going to use all her savings or whatever. She was trying to buy her mama house, okay? Mama is no longer here. And because she went to jail and all of that stuff, they done took all her shit. I really feel some type of way about people taking their stuff when people go to jail. But in this case, I guess it's because, they can't tell whether or not if the money was really hers or whatever, because she was going to jail for embezzlement, so there's that. And somehow she was able to rent out a B&B, Airbnb. Now, she couldn't just get a regular Airbnb. She had to get a fancy Airbnb. I said, I guess you was up in the hole for like 6 months. So you like, let me get a little bit of taste of luxury with this little money that I got. Okay. Instead of going and finding something that's a little bit permanent. She got a couple of friends that work at the bank. Wesley, what is his name? Jonathan Wesley. He's one of the people that help out. And it's this other guy. Um, he comes there and help her out. it's her ring man. It's gonna be the one that's gonna be wind up being her boo. Mind you, let me just tell you this. So they had a little dinner thing where they was going to close the deal. This movie just tells you you really can't trust white people, okay? And I hate to say that, because not I'm gonna say not all of y'all are bad, but sometimes people be doing some fishy stuff. And when you got stuff like this is why the trust is lacking. Okay, two occasions, two occasions. She had a friend named Kate that worked at the bank, right? And they was like good Judies, for real, for real. The way that they was talking when they was at that party and all that stuff, she was all drunk and everything. She was like, "Oh my God, thank you for coming and saving us." And they was like really good homegirls and all of that stuff, right? And I was just like, "Oh, okay." And I was just my antennas went up too because Kate was a little drunk. And I said, I don't feel like you can trust her. I don't feel like you could trust her. Something about her just don't sit well with my spirit. Okay, and then you got this white man that did you in. Okay, that white man just said, "Listen, you did all of this, and we're gonna put you in jail. I don't have nothing to take for you. Okay, I don't want to hear it. The evidence is right there. You did it. Okay, baby. When she got out of prison and she went over there to her man house or her ex man now, he up there like, what the hell you doing here?" She said, "Well, nigga, I thought that you was gonna be there for me." He said, "It got hard." She said, "You only came up there for 2 weeks. I was in that bitch for 6 months. What you mean it got hard?" Okay, let me tell you the truth, okay? The fact of the matter is, I can't be seen with you. I can't be seen with you, and I can't go down that road with you because I'm the senator's son. And we can't have that drama. We can't have that mess. And I'm just sitting here like, on the one hand, I kind of get it because you're a black man. We don't want that drama. We don't want that mess. We don't want that, stereotype and all that stuff on our name or whatever. We did a lot just to get to where we at. You said your daddy's a senator, right? What the hell is it that you did? What do you do in life? Are you just rolling off of his coattail in his name? Baby, after all of that, and they get to talking, and he gonna literally ask, "Why the hell are you here?" I said, "Excuse the fuck out of me." And next thing you know, you hear a bitch voice in the back talk about something. "Baby, who's at the door?" She was like, "Hold up. Hold up, you got another bitch up in here already?" Girl, she pushed her way up in there. And who was in there? Kate, the friend, the white bitch from work. I said, "Oh my God." You know what? I'm not even surprised. Like, that was so typical. We knew that that was going to happen because she was too flirty. She was saying certain things. It's typical. It was like no shocker there. And of course, she was about to shoot the ass. And I said, "You know what? We're not going to do that. You literally just got out of jail. We're not trying to go back." And, she was trying to get Kate to fess up and say, "Bitch, you the one that set me up." Kay said, "Baby, let me tell you something. You was set up, but it wasn't by me. Okay, I just want you to know. I don't know who did it, but I'm just saying it just wasn't me." Next thing you know, we hear a gunshot. Basically, she had shot a hole into the wall, letting her frustrations out. So that was last time that we saw the man. And I feel like, you know what, he got off way too easy. Oh, excuse me, he got off way too easy. And that white girl got off way too easy too. You ain't get scarred or nothing. You ain't popped that girl. Okay, like you could have hit her in the head with the butt of the gun. You could have held her hostage at one point. I don't know, threw her in the water. I have no idea. Like something needed to be had because you knew that that was you knew that that was her man. You knew that that was her man, and you ain't wait. You ain't wait because you was all up in that house. You was all up in that house like you been there and you been. I got a feeling he was fucking her before she even went to jail. Before all of this was going on. They were just a little bit too comfortable real quick, okay? Meanwhile, so she and her feelings about all of this, she going through some stuff that she had. Uh, she looking at these pictures of her and her homegirls back in the day. And it's very much a comparing contrast, a different contrast of what she is now. We see her, demure, classy, mindful. We gotta stop. We gotta stop. Okay. Shout out to Jules. But we gotta stop saying that. It's getting tired now. But she was very sophisticated, like, very professional, making it seem like, she come from a certain part you would thought, and come to find out she coming from the hood, a typical, okay? She wasn't on rag to riches type of situations. She got out the hood. She was one of those success stories. She had a little bad childhood. She used to run with a bad crowd. She had a group of homegirls, okay? And, she looking at the pictures of them together when they was young and all this stuff. Girl, next thing you know, we see her homegirls. It's four of them. Yeah. Okay. Two Latinas. Well, I say it was, yeah, two Latinas, a black girl and a white girl. Now I was really confused about the Latina stud. Well, I'm gonna call her the mask because you know studs is for the black girls, okay? Studs is for blacks. We don't need to get into it, but that's just what it is, all right? I didn't make the rules. I didn't make the connotations. That's just what it is, okay? But listen, she was giving me very much tease, okay? Um, and the way that Soraya, or I should say Robbin, went to her first, I was like, damn, did y'all have something going on? Did she do a little licky licky back in the day or whatever? They seemed real close, like closer than friends. But we never got into that because obviously they trying to show us that she kind of strictly dickly now. But Miss Gurley was getting on my nerves because again, we get into this whole conversation. I'm finna bring it up and we finna talk about it. I don't like it when certain type of Latinos. Baby, you don't have an ounce of color in you because what people don't realize, there are white Latinos, or I should say white Hispanics, and then black Latinos. Okay, that's just what it is. Some come from Europe, bitch, and some come from Africa. All right, you got the Spaniards, them bitches is white. All right, you even got some of the ones that's down in all these other countries, they white. All right, and then you got some that have African heritage and dark skin and all that stuff. And you can literally tell, even if they have a lighter tone, you could tell that they got some black in them. I just didn't see that with this girl. She gave me straight Chicana Latina, okay, straight Hispanic. And I just did not understand why was she saying nigga the way that she was in this movie. Y'all gotta stop that. Okay, first y'all let Fat Joe get away with that shit. You get a whole bunch of other people away with that shit. Takashi 6ix9ine's been saying it all the time, and he got a whole bunch of niggas around him. And I'm just like, what? Y'all really just be letting. I don't like people who let their homeboys and their homegirls of other ethnicities say certain words that they can't say in front of other people because they get their ass whooped. And I'm just sitting here like, what is going on? It was just like when Famous was saying it up in Raising Canaan. But Famous kind of a nigga himself. He gives me like he probably got a little African up in him. But it still was a little jarring. It still was a little jarring because I was trying to figure it out. And then she put that wig on, which was really her hair. And I said, oh, girl, that ain't you. Okay, why are you saying this? But anyway, so that's the crowd that she used to roll with. And you got the other Latina girl, she is pregnant. Okay, like I mean pregnant, pregnant. So while we doing this, she had to be at least a good 6 months pregnant when we first saw her. And by the time we seen her again, she had given birth. We'll get there in a second because let me tell you, the timeline just sped up and I'm just putting some things out there because it just wasn't clicking with me. Okay. So then, she get everybody together, they in their feelings because she had left, and it's like, why are you coming back now? I'm so glad I never was with people, and I hate to do this because I know everybody come from different lots in life, okay? And some people have different things that just make them either have hope in themselves or they just see like they don't see beyond their futures because they don't have nobody that's instilling anything in them that's telling them, oh, you could do this, you could do that, you don't have to stay in this situation and all this stuff. Now the friends, they was mad at her, Robbin, because she had left the hood and they stayed in the hood. Baby, the first time we saw them in the movie, they was robbing a bank, robbing what, a corner store or whatever. They was robbing a fucking bodega, bitch. And I'm just sitting here like, oh, okay. And then you get this other cop, this detective, her name Kelly. If you saw Deliver Us from Eva, the sister, not Gabrielle Union's character, not Essence Atkins, and not Megan Good's character, but the other sister. The other sister, yeah. Her. She played Kelly, the detective. And she was like, give me what you got, because I know y'all did something. I'm trying to keep y'all asses out of jail. Now, see, at first I was like, girl, what is your problem? I thought she was trying to be crooked. Trying to be like, give me the money, and I'm like they was working for her, or she was taxing them, whatever. No, she was really trying to look out for them. You know what I'm saying? And it was giving her fever because right when she had took that money from them and told them to stop doing this stuff, she get the call in saying that it was a robbery in process. Did you get any other suspects? Did you see the suspect? The suspects are right in front of her face, and she lied and she said no. Okay, so she looking out for them because they have a history. She used to watch them and babysit them when they was younger. You know what I'm saying? The whole crew, including Robbin, right? So she looking out for them. And so you get that right. I said, okay, cool. That's decent. And of course you got somebody looking out for you and you still want to be out here doing what you're doing. And they literally was in their feelings because this girl left. And what I mean left, she went and bettered herself. She went to school. She got herself together. Yeah, they used to do some little crazy stuff back in the day when they was younger. They used to rob people. They used to rob stores and all that stuff. Okay, like little corner stores and shit like that. Nothing too major. Never really got caught. Never got caught. Okay. And so she just was like, she wanted more for her life. She went to school. She graduated college. And then she went to and went into the bank system or whatever, became VP of a fucking bank. And y'all are upset at the fact that she left. Bitch, let me tell you something. If you gonna listen, we can grow up together. We can grow up together. We can rock together. We can do all that together. But baby, if you want to continue in that mundane, fucked up type of position and you don't want to better yourself and I'm out here bettering myself and you gonna feel some type of way, baby, we can't be friends no more. Okay. I can understand when there's some people that just literally stuck and they can't get out of certain situations because they got other stuff that's going on that's holding them down. That's fine. I'll still be there. I'll be loyal to you, whatever. I help you out when I can if you need it. And I can see you really just out here trying to make it and you ain't trying to fuck up your life. But you ain't gonna get mad at me because I don't want to rob and I don't want to be a hood nigga no more. I want to better myself. I got dreams and hopes and aspirations, okay? I said, y'all got y'all damn nerves. But see, Robert, you got your damn nerves too. You ain't seen them bitches in 6 years. And see, I would have been pissed off because of that. And listen, this is where our reality just broke and everything turned into fiction. Because I ain't seen you in 6 years and you want me to help you rob a bank and you don't even tell me why. You don't even tell me why. You're talking about something, you try to make it seem like, oh, well, this will get you the money for your cannabis company, so and so. This will get you the money to get you a house for your mom and them. This will get you the money to get this and all this stuff. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bitch, don't do no stuff like that. Tell me the reason why you came up with the plan and the reason why you come back up in our life just so you can rob a bank. That don't make no sense to me. Okay, I have to question everything. And as soon as I heard, oh, we're gonna rob a real ass bank, bitch, this ain't about Balboa Savings and Loans. Okay, we're not about to do this. We are not. This is not Keith's bank. We are not about to do this. Okay, baby, hello, how are you? It's been 6 years. How you doing? Can you ease me in there? She said, you with no Vaseline. I said, God damn, a whole big ass bank. You couldn't start with a fucking Walmart. Like what? A check cashing and loans? Like what is going on? You want a bank? And then didn't even say the reason why. I said, y'all ain't questioning stuff enough for me. And then all of a sudden she was like, I'll get you $2 million. That's split 8 ways. So she got two other people on the inside that she got working with her, plus the other dude, that got fired when she got fired, which eventually wound up being her nigga at the end, right? Um, and I was just like, because he just so happened to start working with this spy company. Soon as I heard it, I said, oh, a spy company? Oh, okay. Okay, y'all just throwing, on Blank Man. Have you ever seen the movie Blank Man? If you have, David Allen Grier's character was down there and he was working in the news. Um, but he was working in like the tabloid portion, and his boss was like, let's see what we gonna do today. And he was throwing darts at the different topics that they gonna make it fake. That's just what it was. Chris Stokes and them was throwing shit at the wall and said, ooh, a spy store. Let me do this. I said, what? All right. All right. He said, they'll fuck him up right there. No, it won't. No, it won't. Okay. Meanwhile, they get all that done. And then the pregnant girl, you know, wait a minute. Robbin is telling them, so you're gonna have to learn how to do work in the bank and learn the ins and outs. Cause what y'all gonna do, I'm gonna get y'all hired at the banks and everything that we gonna rob. And I said, what? Girl, all of a sudden she went from not barely having any money and staying in the Airbnb and using her money for that to being able to bring on a couple of other people that can get fake IDs, fake identities, fake paperwork to make it seem like the girls have graduated, top of their class in business and finances and accounting and all that stuff, and they came highly recommended to work at the bank. Mind you, they working all in different parts of the bank. Okay, the bank got like 5 different buildings, and they gonna be working in one of them each. Okay, and I said, what? And they got hired right on the spot. But see, baby, that ain't even the kicker that had me. The kicker that had me was when she was telling them all about the bank and how they was set up and how one bank has the money and the other bank don't or whatever. That's the part where she worked at, but it has a vault in there. And they gonna go up in there and they gonna take that shit too, right? She was like, but I'm gonna have to teach y'all how to work in the bank. So therefore, the pregnant girl, her cousin is a contractor, and he had already agreed off camera that he was gonna build a replica of the bank. I said, excuse me, what? Baby, not even 2 seconds later, we see the replica of the bank in this warehouse. I said, oh, where you get money for that? I know he ain't do that for the free, okay? And how he do that so quick? What is the timeline? Okay, what is going on? Y'all doing too much. It's making me laugh. I said, huh? And so yeah, they figured out how to work the bank system. I said, no motherfuckers didn't even graduate high school. They dropped out. And you mean tell me, and no shit, I'm not even trying to make it sound like a stereotype, like just because a person dropped out of school that they're dumb or whatever. But a couple of them were acting as if they didn't know shit. And so now all of a sudden you throw them behind a thing and they all of a sudden like real professionals and expert at banking that quick. Girl, y'all might as well have stayed in school, okay? And been on the right side of things. So they go do all the stuff and they do hit one of the banks. They use one of the guys as a decoy. And we never see him again. He got his cut, he left because he got a family. All right. Ooh, excuse me, my bad. And the pregnant girl, the only reason why she doing this because her man lost his job. She said, you've been laid off. This is the third time in a month. How the you've been laid off 3 times in a month? What are you doing? And what type of jobs are you trying to go for? Okay. Maybe you need to try something different. All right. I don't know. Switch it up or something. And so you get that right. They pull off the bank heist. And you get Detective Kelly. She gets called down there. And then she's with the FBI. Now you got this man from the FBI. I think his name was Crank or something like that. Who gives a care? He was racist as hell. Okay. He was calling that lady the N word without calling her the N word. It was like, oh, because she said I can take the tape back to the surveillance tape or whatever. I can take it back to the department and we'll look over it and I'll let you know what we see. He said, no, I can take it back and I'll look over it. What you can do is, go into the hood since you know about the hood and everything. That's where you come from. Going back up in there and see what the homies is doing. I said, excuse me. He kept saying stuff like that and nobody was stopping him. Nobody was stopping him and saying, no, girl, no, sorry, you can't be saying no shit like that. You can't be doing that, okay? Not in this sensitive ass climate. And it ain't even got nothing about being sensitive, bitch. It's just about the fact that you know, all of that is going on. I was just like, what? It's some real stuff. Like, you can't do that. You cannot do that in 2024 and not get brought up on some stuff. I just said, oh, y'all be real with it, huh? Okay. And after that, Kelly winds up meeting up with Robbin. They go through their history. And she telling her exactly what it was and what happened about the fact that they set her up and all that stuff. So that's why she getting revenge. She was already the main person because she was the only one that had a motive to be there because she's getting revenge. But then eventually, she wanted to talk to the other girls and she said, listen, the heat is on us, but I want us to do one more bank. And then she wound up having to tell them because she let it slip out and say that, they had said her, she just came back from jail. And she was like, they was like, you don't want to go to jail again? What you mean you went to jail? And I was like, oh yeah, they put me in jail for 6 months because they had set me up trying to make it seem like I stole some money, but I really didn't. And I'm really just trying to find out who did it. And now one of the girls was like, bitch, I can't even fucking trust you because all you had to do was tell us that. And so at the bit, she had to admit that, bitch, I was using y'all. That's just what it was. I was using y'all. I said, child, do you think that they're gonna say no to that? Absolutely the fuck not. And do what did they do? As soon as they had got the money from the first drop, this is what I don't understand. If y'all gonna do something like this, make it so that it's not so obvious that you are doing something different. Don't make it so obvious that something has changed with your money flow. And yet we don't see you actually doing something for that to have changed, right? You just all of a sudden got an influx of cash and you instantly go out, buy cars, buy houses, buy this, buy that, a company and all this stuff. And it's like, where did you get the money? Okay, especially when people know that you don't have it, right? And that's exactly what they was doing. I said, child, that's how you put yourself on the radar. Okay, that's how you put yourself on the radar. Put that shit in an account somewhere. Okay, and leave. I would have left the country, or at least the state, because you're not gonna get me, bitch. You're not gonna get me. No, I would have left the country because they probably would have put an FBI most wanted at that point because they would have figured out that it was them. But y'all still up here just spending the shit and everything, and so you get this lady try to warp y'all into doing it another again. But baby, it was so many times where they should have said, "Hell no, bitch! You up here using me. You came back and we ain't seen you in 6 years. And this, when you come back, this is what you want me to do, girl? Please." And try to make it seem like everything gonna go off without a hitch. Girl, Kelly put it together that it was them, because all of a sudden all of y'all get hired to work at the bank 2 weeks before the thing gets hit. Okay, then they hit it again, and they was able to get all that money. But I tell you this, they knew that bitch, one of the girls, I ain't gonna call her bitch because she was just doing her job. One of the ladies had put a dye pack up in the bag, and she was like, Robbin was like, oh, girl, put a dye pack in there. She put a dye pack in there. Get rid of two, get rid of bag two. And so she threw that money, and the pack just blew up. All the blue smoke and everything just came out. I said, child, get the freak out of here. Get the freak out of here, okay? And then when she come up in there, they made it so noticeable. She had like this bun or something that was on top of her head, so we knew who it was. Cause then the mask was fitting; it looked like a cone on top of her head. I said, "Child, if you're gonna rob something, can you make yourself disguise yourself a little bit better? You're making it so obvious that it's you. Cause this is the same girl who robbed the store, and all they did was put a bandana on their face, but she had afro puffs, and she never took them benches down until they went to rob the bank. I said, you know what? You just want to get caught. Okay, that's just what it was. Y'all, I was outside today and I have a mosquito bite. Girl, they tore my ass up. Okay. They tore my ass up. But anyway, so you get that. And they went on ahead, they robbed the bank. They did find a warehouse and then they blew that thing up and the cop is still pissed off at her about that and oh you better tell us what you know or you're gonna lose your pension and she wound up telling them and yada yada yada. They got away for the most part, but at the end they was being chased down like set off. Okay, again, but somehow they was able to lose the cars that was following them and the helicopter. Now, how the hell did that happen? And then they was able to go and switch up. Now, see, the pregnant girl wound up getting caught. Kelly was like, "Hey, girl, I've been knowing you since we were shorties." I said, "Hold on, why are we talking to each other like this? Why you got to talk to us like this? You couldn't just say I've been knowing you since you was younger. Why you saying that in front of him like that?" It just felt so out of place because she just don't seem like the type of person that say that in real life. So I was just like, "Oh, okay." And she was like, "Listen, just turn yourself in, and I'll make it so that you won't get hurt, you won't do this, and you won't do that." And she was like, "Listen, I'll put my gun down, put it down." And she come up there, and you got your hands up. Why do y'all do this? Or why do they have them do that? They had their hands up and then all of a sudden you want to move them. You got all these weapons trained on you, ready to shoot by trigger happy people, right? As soon as you put her hand down and it looked like she was reaching under her hoodie, and I'm like, what was you reaching for? Now, I'm going to assume that she did that because she probably felt a contraction because when they was in that car, she was like, oh my God, what is that feeling? I said, bitch, I know you not about to give birth. You just robbed a damn store while you going into labor a bank while you going into labor? Absolutely yes. So Miss Gurley, Miss Detective, she wound up jumping in front of her and taking a bullet for her, right? And so I was just like, child, okay. Next thing you know, we see her in the bed, handcuffed to the bed, and she gave birth to a healthy baby. Everybody else got away. Robbin wound up taking the car that they was chasing, put them back on the police chase, and the car just so happened, or I should say the truck just so happened to go over Relics. Mind you, before that, when they robbed the bank, they was getting that shot. They was out scot free, right? Then they came back up in there because she wanted to talk to the man, her boss. She was like, "Bitch, it was you that did it," because they went through his stuff and they found out that he was the one that set her up, and he had a plan that he was going to set up and continue to set her up and embezzle more to equal like $100 million. I said, now how the fuck you was going to do that? That is so stupid. And of course, she confronted him in front of Kate. Now all she did to Kate was call her a fucking hoe. This hoe could keep her legs closed and all this stuff, but she ain't the one that set me up. You still should have slapped the shit out that bitch. Okay, I'm just saying that girl got off too goddamn scot free. Okay, and they had recorded all of what he said, and of course he got arrested, and he basically said the reason why I did this and I hired you because of your background from where you came from. Nigga, you're a black bitch from the hood, okay? And you already had a troublesome background, so therefore, listen, it would be easier to pin that shit on you. I said, ain't this about a racist type of bullshit is going on here? And what bothered me when he said that at the beginning, when she was getting like kicked out of the company, she was like, "I looked at you like a father." I said, "No, you didn't to that white man." No, no, take that back. But yeah. So he wound up getting arrested. He wound up getting found guilty. Um, you would think that she had went over the cliff with the car. Absolutely not. Somehow she was able to get out, and they had got a whole bunch of money. She is playing off for the whole thing of the Robin Hood because it was this Robin Hood poster that she kept on looking at, and each and every time that they robbed the bank, the first time she gave $50,000 to a boys and girls club. Okay, oh okay, that's cute. And then the second time she gave like $1 million to this community center, and some other money to this and some other money to that anonymously, right? Just had it sitting there. Let me tell you something. They found that money. I would have found a bag of money. I'm sorry, I would have kept it. I'm not turning in nothing. Okay. I turn in a wallet with a few dollars in it. I'm not gonna touch that. Okay. I've done that before. People have lost their wallets, and I've been like, oh, you got your wallet, da, 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 da. And I drop it off at their crib. You know what I'm saying? I don't take nothing out or whatever. If I see a bag with some money in it, and I don't see a dye pack up in that bitch, I don't know if I'm gonna take the whole thing, but I'm gonna take something out of that bitch. Well, it's right there. It could be a setup, but I don't care. I'm gonna take something anyway. So that wound up happening. The pregnant girl went to jail, but then she got busted out because the dude that was Jonathan Wesley's character, who was helping him at the bank, take off the alarms and cut off the fans and all that stuff so they can escape and jam the signals and all that stuff. He wound up getting a job as one of the bailiffs, as one of the guards at the prison. Took her out her cell as if she was going for an appointment or something or whatever. And next thing you know, she come up out the prison in the prison guard's uniform, and they get in the car, and I'm just like, they get in the car with the lights all up on them. I said, bitch, I'm pretty sure y'all still want it. And you just go, it was just stupid. They got away. Detective wound up getting some money. They left her some money, and she wound up getting promoted, and she got a new crib too. Girl, what? Kelly, is you crooked or not? I was confused. Okay. And at one point, they were just looking at. She was putting her face up in the cameras and stuff. And I'm like, girl, we could tell it's you. We know your face structure, okay? But then what else wound up happening? Yeah, we ain't see the boyfriend, the ex-boyfriend no more. They got away. She wound up working at another bank. I think the gay friend, she wound up going to Jamaica. Okay. She's staying over there. And then I'm not sure where the other friend went. The pregnant girl, I think her name was Cam. I'm not sure where she went. Either way, she got out of prison and she did what she had to do. But the other girl that they had, the black girl that they had with her, she wound up working for Robbin. Robbin is working in another bank. Now I'm sitting here trying to look. I was like, so you are America's Most Wanted, I'm pretty sure. And I know you can't get no job working in no Bank of America in America. Like when she got out of prison, she was trying to apply for all these jobs at the banks. And they was like, girl, please, we didn't heard what happened to you. And we are not trying to have our company associated with that. So how is that she working in the bank? And I'm thinking like, did she overseas? Because I was like, is the two people in the back a little Asian? No shade. They look like they probably was a little Asian. And I'm like, so you over there in Hong Kong or something like that? Bitch, what is going on? See, I hate when movies leave it to me as the viewer to fill in the blanks. Don't do that to me, okay? Please don't. Please don't. But yeah, and then it went off. And then it went off. Girl, let me just tell you, if I was to have, and that's when I saw that there was a Christos movie, and I said, oh, it all makes sense with the continuity and how this shit just don't make sense and don't flow together. It wasn't a bad movie. It was predictable as hell because if you said it all, you saw this, okay? Only a few things changed around. Nobody died, but other than that, that's just what it is. Everybody got away. It was a better ending than Set It Off because everybody got away. Um, which means that it was very much unrealistic. And so if I had to rate it, I'd probably give it like a 6 out of 10. I give it a 6 out of 10 because it wasn't terrible. It wasn't terrible, but again, it was predictable. It was, okay. But I have to go back and I have to watch A Quiet Place day one. Now I liked the first two movies. I liked the first one better than the second one, but the second one was still good to me. And then this third one, which is talking about how everything came to, the aliens and everything just came out of nowhere. We really don't get no explanation as to how they came to our Earth and how they found us and broke through the atmospheric sphere and everything, and just all of a sudden on D-Day just decided to just pop up and just fuck everything up. They didn't tell us nothing like that. And it was kind of like, maybe because I rented it off of Apple TV, right? And I don't know if I'm the only one that be having this problem or this issue. Is it that like sometimes when you rent movies or you buy movies off of Apple TV or from the Apple Store, whatever, when you play it on there, it just plays like it's a little bit darker. What is it with these movies coming out darker than what they need to be? I can't see when it's like that. Even if it's supposed to be dark, I can understand. But when the whole movie is just dark and dingy, like I cannot. Why do they do that? And I see movies have been doing it recently. It's just really irritating. I don't need to strain my eyes. I'm blind enough. Okay, I need glasses. All right, that's just what it is. I don't need to be doing all of that. But Lupita did a good job. I ain't even gonna lie. The actors did a good job. It was just like, girl, I'm waiting for some shit to happen. Like we already know what's gonna happen because it's A Quiet Place. The monsters come out. You gotta be quiet. Okay, that's fine. But how you gonna be quiet up in New York? How you gonna be quiet up in New York? you know, like I don't know. I'm gonna have to watch it again. I'm gonna have to watch it again before I give a final verdict on it. But yeah. Anyway, you guys, y'all tell me how y'all feel about it. This movie, if you haven't seen it and you was interested in seeing it, which I suggest you do, it's called Robbin, Robbin. You'll see it in the title, and it is on Tubi. It's a Tubi original, so y'all check that out. It's another Tubi movie on there that I want to watch. That's an original. Kadeem Harrison is in it, and I think it's like a horror movie. Ah, yes, and I have to watch it. I'm gonna look at it. But anyway, you guys enjoy yourself. I hope you have a beautiful week, baby. If you are in Chicago, this DNC is coming here. Will be here today, this whole week. Probably I think till Thursday or Friday. Either one of those. Okay. I hope we don't get stuck in no traffic, and I hope you get to work and wherever you need to go safely and easily because baby, they done blocked off a lot of streets already. But yeah, y'all. I see y'all later. Peace.